6 for the EV, ride around my city. You should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip water like a fish, sip box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover. Do it for the future, time to get a world a makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess, how can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing but W. Oh, they on Devon. I sit here starting the show thinking Devon is it gone and stuff. Anyways, yes, sir. W's. I'm gonna let Devon play the theme song. But W's, and a convincing one at that. There go Devon.
Dub in the chat.
There you go.
Dub in the chat. I was in the garage, man. Actually working on the car for real, with my guy. With my guy Richie. For real, look, come here, Richie. Who's actually see, look, that's my guy. He a Bulls fan, though. He a Bulls fan.
So analysts gonna get hit. So the thing of it is today with Trae Young was.
Hey,
I'll be watching the show, man.
He mimicking you, analyst. He mimicking you, man. Hey, man, go ahead. Since you started, go ahead and get your thoughts out.
Hey, listen. I was incredibly like in the first half. I was like, bruh. Like I expected the Pacers to come out the way they did. I wasn't surprised at all. I just knew that we needed to create some space. And let me tell you something. When Trae Young went out the game, I was like, all right, these boys about to turn up. And that's exact. Let me tell you something. Our bench unit, okay, our bench 61 points. 61 points from my bench unit. That's exactly what we need from the bench. Now, I don't know how in the world we let Jordan Nwora go for 33, but bruh, that can't exactly what we need. Okay, I was hearing myself again. But like
my bad.
John Collins had a good game. I need more than 2 rebounds, but overall, like as far as like shooting and his involvement in the offense, that was good. Bogey was okay, bruh. Garrison Matthews off the bench, lighting it up. Bay off the bench, just lighting it up. Just hitting big shot after big shot, momentum swings. AJ Griffin was good. I thought, to me, Aaron was the difference. You know, you saw Quinn put Aaron back in. Thank goodness he didn't go the full-fledged starting unit. Thank God he went back with Aaron, because we needed his on-ball defense tonight. Listen, Murray, I'll cut it down as he's getting the rust off. Maybe 8 for 20, not good. But that's okay. I thought Clint did his job tonight. With Miles Turner being out, he took advantage of that. That's what I like to see. And listen, man, Quinn did his thing as far as hey, Trae went out. He was all right. We gotta turn this thing up. And that's exactly what we did. That bench unit came in, played some defense. They played with pace, and they forced Indiana to take a lot of tough shots. So, just incredibly proud of the group. I'm glad we didn't trick this one off. And listen, you need wins at home. We back to 500, and yeah. By the way, and I can't believe someone make a comment like this. I didn't hype up Miles Turner, okay? I just said he wasn't there tonight. That's all I said. Go ahead, Damon.
Okay. Let me take my glasses off for this, man. Okay. The first half, I'm like, bro, on paper, we should be up double digits on paper. Okay. Like you said, Indiana, they trying to chase us down. So they was gonna come in with a little bit of fire. They was gonna come out with a little bit of trying to beat us. Let me tell you something, man. When Trae Young went out the game, the whole freaking team changed. Okay. Trey went out, and I think I put into the chat because I knew something was going to happen, and I think Ticket did the same thing. He said Trey went out the game, watch us start playing defense. And I was in the chat, and I think I put, we gave up 84 points when Trey went out the game. We ended up, so we gave up 84 points through 3.5? No, excuse me, 2.5, because Trey went out mid-third, 7 minutes left in the third when he got thrown out the game, which was hilarious, by the way. It was hilarious. And I think, and real quick, I think the thing with Trey is, you know, when you make comments about the refs like he did, like Van Fleet did, you see Luke over there whining and crying. You know, personally, I don't know how true it could be. I think those refs be feeling some type of way, and they're like, you know what, this dude do anything. Now, Trey did throw that ball hard as shit to that ref, and you know how I know he threw it hard? When even Bob Rathburn said it. He said when they ran the replay, Bob Rathburn was like, hey, this replay don't do that shit no justice. He threw that ball hard as hell. And the ref can do that, throw you out the game for stuff like that, for showing up the ref. Listen, with Trey Young, man, and I said this before, he has to stop wearing his emotions on his sleeves, okay? As a leader, as a face of the franchise, as a leader in any capacity, you don't want to let the other team or your own people see you sweating, see you under pressure, see you frustrated. You got to be able to channel that. Now, don't get me wrong. You could say shit to the ref, but slamming the ball, throwing it at the referee, you cannot do that. You feel me? They're going to get you every time, especially with the way Trey, Luka, Van Fleet, and others have criticized the refs. Now, on to the game. Bruh, you can't sit here and tell me we didn't turn up when he went. You can't tell me that I want a different team. You can't tell me that on team basketball. You can't tell me you didn't see people hustling, blocks, turnovers was limited. The ball was moving. We had them so frustrated, they didn't know what to do. And thank God Quinn didn't make no stupid subs by taking people out the game who cook it at the right time. You feel me? And listen, I'm not trying to, I told y'all I'm gonna be, y'all can call me Positive T, okay? I'm not hating. I'm just telling y'all what I see and what happened. Okay? Aaron Holiday, all the hate that people been giving Aaron Holiday, you gotta take that shit back. That dude, he was looking good in the San Antonio game until Quinn took his ass out the game. Okay. Hey, listen, man. We went on a monster run on their ass. As soon as Trey, it was 85. They was at when Trey went out, they shot that tech. They was up 85-84. Okay. Final score, the 85-84, right? The final score was what again? Let me look. Matter of fact, what's the score by quarters? And don't worry, fam, we finna drop the link in a hot second. We're gonna drop this link. What's the box score? I want to see the score through quarters. Oh, I
got it right here.
But listen, it ended up being, you did. How much did we outscore them in the fourth quarter?
In the fourth?
Because
we outscored them in the fourth by 6. We outscored them in the,
so that
it was 38-32.
Okay. Bro, listen. And this is, and no Kool-Aid drinkers, Trey didn't motivate the team. Let me tell you something, man. This is a prime example. And let me tell you something. I'm not saying we're better without Trey. What I'm saying is when Trey is playing and he plays more as a team player and a facilitator and playmaker first, and not concerned about getting shots up and scoring, we're a hard team to beat. Now, imagine if Trey would have been playing as just a playmaker. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I'm just talking about as a playmaker. Now, on the defensive side, We got to keep it real. It ain't really nothing we can do about that. It is what it is. He got to do the little bit that he can do. But on the offensive side, you cannot tell me when he went out the game, you didn't see a different type of offense cooking. Tell me who lying? Am I lying? No, Joe Gomez. With Trey, we don't win. You talking about if he was playing as a playmaker, we probably win by 20. The game probably not even close. But when he plays as a dominant, as a main scorer, it's not good, man. Finisher. How you gonna tell me it's not true when you just saw it with your own eyes, Trey? I mean, Trey, finisher. You just seen it. If Trey plays more as a playmaker and scores within the offense and with what the defense gives him, right? We are hard to beat. We are hard to beat. Let me drop this link for Ticket Phone Die. He got something to say. I know he finna come in here. I know he finna get it. I know he got something to say. Cause see, listen, guys, this is what y'all gotta understand about me. Go ahead, Anos. You had something to say?
Oh no. I was just gonna say that the girl said he wanted to come in here and drop some shout outs.
Okay. It's so like you already know what he's gonna say. But guys, listen what I'm saying, man. I'm not okay. Watch this. You see that, KT? KT says that sounds good to everybody. Shout it off. That's when you need Trey to score. Okay, I can live with that, KT. I can live with that. If everybody is cool, then I can live with Trey attacking the batch and getting shots up. But guys, you cannot sit here and tell me when he went out the game, the offense and the defense wasn't night and day. And I'm not saying, let me say it again. I'm not saying we're better without Trey Young. I'm saying if Trey would play more of a facilitator, more than a dominant scorer, we're not a one-trick pony. We're hard to defend. That's the point I'm making. See, some of y'all getting sensitive right now, my guy. Some of y'all getting sensitive, baby. And that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I would love for Trey to be playing and was facilitating, getting 15, and like Mike said, Trey to average 15 assists. But when he went out the game, it was night and day. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we better without him. I'm saying when he plays as a playmaker first, and you saw when he went out the game, guys making plays, hustling, defending, doing what they got to do. What's good, fam? Talk to me, Ticket. What's good, homie?
Man, what going on, y'all, man? Good win. We needed that, especially with what we got coming in tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Want to give out some credit to some folks. I want to shout out Quinn because I was on his ass in that first half. I think Trey saved him by getting kicked out.
Oh gosh.
I think that inspired the team. I think they tired of them refs too. I want to shout out Kongwu was effective. Really, the whole bench. They really, really brought it tonight. When they brought them starters in, I was holding my breath, bro. Y'all know I love me some Capella, but I was like, boy, I don't know now. They might need to stay in a little bit longer. But, you know, credit to the starters. They seem to be a lot more under control when they came in on that last run. So, my boy CeCe had 17 to 17. Analyst, was that good enough for you? Was that good enough for you today?
Hey, Ticket, you know what? Hold up. Hey, Ticket, hold up, man. You know what I forgot to do, bro? You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Bro.
For my boy Capella.
Oh gosh.
What man at?
What's up?
Switch that V6 for the EV. Ride around my city. You should come right with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip water like a fish sip. That's water to the gillies, yeah. It's a new way, this a takeover. Do it for the future, time to get a word of makeover. time never stops. No, the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess. How can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids.
You good?
Y'all know I gotta play that. You know I gotta play that after every win. I forgot to play it, man. You know I had to get that out.
It's good. It's good. Capella deserved it.
Oh God.
Oh, now Murray, you know you can tell he ain't been here, but you know I like the fact that Murray kind of stayed like out the way, except for certain situations.
I'm staying out the way.
Particularly in the second half, I feel like he did.
Somebody echoing. Somebody turn your volume down. You echoing. Go ahead, Ticket.
You good? Garrison Matthews, I got to give him a lot of credit tonight.
My guy,
he was balling. He made analysts look good today. AJ gave us a good shot in the arm in that first quarter. Yeah. The only thing I would nitpick with Okongwu got to give me a double. Y'all know how I am about the centers. The centers, and don't look at me like that because I say it all year. My centers got to give me a double. Both of them do. That's my criteria. That's the only thing I would really nitpick. But
how many rebounds do you have?
Good job, Quinn. That's all I got.
What's good, Tanju? So we're gonna go Tanju, Foot, Pharaoh, then my boy Eddie up in the building making an appearance, baby.
Yo.
Well, shoot.
Ahead,
Shout out to the bench. They was balling their asses off today. What is it? Sadiq Bey. He was doing his thing. That was dope to see Garrison Matthews do his thing. And then Double O. I think there was like so many dope ass like plays in this game. John Collins was doing his thing. He got like 2 big ass blocks. Double O got a couple of big ass blocks. Capella did too. So it was kind of, what did they say? It was almost 10 people in double figures today. And I think the only person missed maybe by 1 or 2 points or something like that. So it was just like a complete effort for like from the whole team. So it's always good to late in the season and them losing to them games like Spurs and all that shit. It's easy to be down, but this was a good ass victory. It felt good to have this victory. So shit, that's all I'll say.
All right, talk to me, Foot. What's good, my guy?
Yeah, what's up, fellas? Hey, I'm not gonna rehash some of the points y'all made. Shout out to the bench. They're kind of really what did it for us. That bench. A lot of them players everybody been talking about why we got them. Now you see why, right? You know what I mean? So people need to understand that the main thing for me, as usual, this trash ass defense, team defense at that. I mean, first half running behind folks, open ass shots. I mean, they just lazy as hell, man. We ain't finna win nothing like that, right? As far as Trey going out, things change. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing really changed. I'm gonna keep it 100. So they didn't play better. They still are not really playing up to their capability, in my opinion, at all, right? So Trey going out, it might inspire the team. I don't know, but it ain't changed the dynamics of what's really happening on that floor, right? We gotta, if we're gonna try to make some noise in this play-in the playoff, we got to do better. We can't come out with this half-ass basketball with this half-ass effort. That's just my take.
Okay.
Who's
next after that? Pharaoh or Eddie?
Thanks, Pharaoh.
Go ahead, Pharaoh, Eddie, Matt, and then Mikey.
All right. Like everybody else said, shout out to bench. Quinn just said it.
Go Quinn too.
Well, yeah, Quinn, yeah.
No. He ain't doing that.
Oh, come on.
He did?
Oh, come on. All right, go ahead, Pharaoh.
He let the bench keep going for a minute when he usually take him out, so I give him that. My boy Clint showed out 17 and 17. So I knew y'all was gonna be mad at that. So y'all saw that pretty little graphic they put up in the first quarter where he like 4th in the league and field goals in the paint.
Keep it
I
going.
missed that.
Keep it going. Keep
No,
it going.
no, we
bro.
spent a little time on Clint. Clint showed up.
I
God,
missed that.
So
I bet you did, Matt.
I would expect them to with no Miles Turner.
Oh, here we go.
well, he can't be fourth in the league. He didn't play against Indiana the whole season.
He's fourth in the league in what?
Clint,
Fourth in the league in points in the paint.
I mean, damn, if you catch an alley-oop to a damn
And
game,
field goal.
Okay.
I would expect.
And I was waiting for you to say that too. Oh, Onyeka 6. So what's that?
And he's
What
top
they
in the
say
league in
last
field
game?
goal percentage.
99.
A
What
skill.
they say last game, Pharaoh?
Hey, man, let
99.6% of his
let
points
Pharaoh get his
come
in,
from-
man. Let Pharaoh get his
Player of the
in.
game. Player of the
My
game
boy-
again. Clint Capella. Player of the game.
Oh God.
Hell no.
He really was.
No.
And he was the player of the
Hey.
game in our last win too.
It was either Kongwu, Matthews, or
AJ.
Aaron, or Bay,
Or Clint.
or AJ.
Or
They were
Clint.
AJ.
No,
Or
they were
Clint.
they were all better than Clint.
Or Clint. Bay.
All
Okay,
right, Pharaoh.
let me finish. I'm gonna tell you about Bay later. AJ showed out. What's your boy name? Analyst.
Garrison.
Matthews showed out. DJ, his shot real bad lately, so I'm glad he started going to the basket. He's shooting short shots. I'm glad he started just going to the basket instead of keep shooting.
Damn shame.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
8 for 20.
Yeah, that's bad. I want to say,
somebody got all that noise.
I turned mine down because I was listening to Quinn.
Go ahead.
But,
just mute the mic.
I want to get on JJ. JJ is when he said he was gonna get on AJ, he was just joking with him about not dunking that tip in the first quarter. JJ is the last person to get on somebody about not dunking a basket.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm finished.
Go, Eddie.
Fellas, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we hear you, homie.
Man, I wanna just say this about what I saw, because when I came into the game, I had just left my daughter's birthday party, and I caught the beginning. I saw we came out like a daisical, so I was already thinking like it's gonna be one of them games, and we're gonna come out here and the effort gonna kill us before we even get a chance to get into the game good. But then after the party, I was able to get back onto the game, and then I saw that Trey had got suspended. And what Demond is saying is, and a lot of people, I'm gonna equate this to this about whenever Trey went out, and the energy that you saw out of this team is the energy that you see from a team when the leader get ejected or some shit. So the people that ain't the leaders, who they gonna take up for the big man. We gonna ride for big homie now. You know what I'm saying? That's what you saw. They came in, they said, we're going to step our game up because big homie ain't here now. We can't rely on the 27 and 10 that we get from him to carry us most nights. You know what I'm saying? So we going to step our game up. We're going to have quicker, crisper passes. We're going to play like we know we're supposed to play, because we can't get away with doing it how he does it. He got better talent than we got, so he can come down and do certain things and still get a good result. But we ain't that type of player. So we got to come out here and play crisp basketball. We got to play team basketball. We got to make good, quick passes, because if not, we can't succeed any other way. So what you saw then was this team fighting for their leader. This also lets you know who is the leader of this team. Because
Eddie preaching on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, baby. We all the witnesses here today. We all the witnesses here today, baby. Hey, but like I say, and that's what I try to tell a lot of people about this leadership. They try to say that Trey ain't no leader, this, either, or whatever. Certain people lead different ways. You ain't got to be no rah-rah dude to be no leader. You can be the type of dude that lead by example. I'm going to go out here on this court and I'm going to let my play show. I'm going to let y'all see how I get down and get out here and my fire for the game, you know what I'm saying, and the way that I care about this team and the way that we conduct ourselves whenever we together as a family, going to show y'all who I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be out here trying to lead like him. I ain't got to try to mock his style. I can have my own style. And just like I said, when he went out, you see how that team got down. I bet right now, right after that game, they went in there. They was like, looked at him like, looked at him for his approval about what they did on the court whenever he went out. That's how it works. Whenever you the leader, you know what I'm saying. So, and
Eddie,
then too,
I need you up here more often, Eddie.
I am, man. I'm a truck driver, so I be on the road a lot. I be listening in, man, but I be driving and I don't be in a place where but I fuck with this shit a long way, man. I love this guy, this page, the mom, my dog, man. So I'm gonna get in as much as I can. But this one more thing that I want to bring up, and I'm gonna let somebody else have it. This is why I question the rotation, because you see a guy like Garrison Matthews come in there today, right? You see the impact he had on that motherfucking game, man. Did you see the shots he was shooting? You gotta guard him to the fucking parking lot.
You know what, Eddie? Eddie, let me tell you something. The last time Garrison had a game like that, it was against us.
Right. And I remember that. So whenever we traded for him, I'm thinking in my head, I like that damn white boy right there, man. He fit perfectly for the shit that we do. The spacing, the shooting. You know what I'm saying? He makes smart basketball plays. If we give him some playing time, he will give us another shooter. He can do a lot of shit that what's the dude? The one we traded the one who went to Boston. He got hurt.
Oh, Boston.
But the shooting that we lost whenever we let Gallinari go, he can supplement some of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that bitch he's a dead out 3-point shooter. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got enough shooters around the court. We can just let one sit on the goddamn bench that can produce for us every night and put pressure on the defense. So I don't know if whenever Hunter comes back, they gonna just put him back in the same on the bench and he don't get no minutes. But we need to find a role for that cat, man, because he impacts the game for us in a very positive way.
It's no minutes.
I'm gonna do my Hunter trade shit later. I forgot to do it.
It's no minutes for him. I mean, unless you're gonna
make some.
Give him both minutes.
Make some minutes. Shit. You gotta do something, but I'm good.
What's good? We on mic now, right? What's good, Mikey K? What's popping with your homie? Welcome back.
Yo, thanks. Yeah, it was a good win. Well, first I want to bring up is that when I came on here for the first time of the last game, I said Saddiq Bey was our worst defender, and I got a little slack from that in the chat. I don't want to be the one to say I told you so, but Jordan Nwora just dropped 32 points and had a career-high franchise record for the Pacers in one quarter on Saddiq Bey.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
So,
it was Saddiq
But
Bey.
he the player of the game, though.
I mean that happens, but like I just thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, it was a good win. We knew.
Go ahead, Mike. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
We knew with DeAndre Hunter out and Miles.
I think he's free.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Hunter?
Is that me or is that
He got
is
a
Mike-
knee.
His tummy hurt.
Can y'all hear me?
He got a knee. He got a knee to a bone.
Okay.
Basically a bone bruise.
Go ahead, Mike.
Big got a hang there.
With DeAndre Hunter out, like we knew this game, like our defense is already really bad as it is, and when we're missing our best point of attack defender on the wing, Aaron Holiday is the best for the guard. Like we knew this game was going to be a shootout already, so it was going to be turnovers, keeping the turnovers down. And we only had 11 turnovers against the leading fast break team in the league. So that's all the Pacers rely on. They like to get out and run. We are like, how many times did Bob and Meek say that on the broadcast? Like at least like 20 times at least. So like as long as we didn't turn the ball over, we were going to be good. And you know, Trey, we didn't really see an angle to see how hard he threw that, but Bob Rathman said he pretty much threw it like a Strider fastball to the plate. So like, if it was that fast, it was probably a warranted ejection, but we don't really know because I only saw one angle at least. But our offense, Garrison Matthews has been doing this his whole career, and it's funny because Hawks Twitter was going crazy over like this like breakout performance, but this is what Garrison Matthews does. Like if you look at his career, if you look at where he's played, I think he had 1 year before Houston, with DC. That's an incompetent organization, so throw that out the window. But with the Rockets, another incompetent organization, they shoot a lot of threes. Okay, and Garrison Matthews, like was it Eddie who mentioned about Garrison against us? Like he torched us whenever we played him.
No, that was me.
And he's able to have that impact on a team with low 3-point volume like us. Mm-hmm. So I do think he needs to get some minutes. I think we can. I think we can take away some minutes from Sadiq and from Bogey, because if Garrison Matthews is on his shot, he is a much more valuable defender than Sadiq. He's consistently, when he gets 20 plus minutes, he's one of the league leaders off the bench and taking charges. And I think that we need somebody like that in addition to John Collins, because those two guys are pretty much the only people who consistently take charges for this team. So I think Garrison can find some minutes. But last thing regarding Trey, I don't think he wasn't having like the best game to begin with before he got ejected. But I do think that the defense, like, point that it got better without Trey is a little. It can be a little misleading, because
a little misleading, very misleading.
A little misleading.
Slightly
accurate.
Trey was going misleading. Andrew Nemhard starting this game, right, with 10 points in the first few minutes. So like, okay, here we go. Trey, bad defense, because he was on Nemhard, right? He held Nemhard to 10 minutes through 3.5 quarters before he got ejected. So while you could say like the team defense got better without Trey, and you're right about that. It does, because you have more length in the passing lanes. You have DeJounte Murray and Aaron Holiday being a guard rotation, just better defenders overall than Trey. But you can't just say that.
I don't know about Murray.
You can't say individually that
he's better than Trey.
Was talking was
he's not. Defense team. Okay, I'm not doing this right now. Keep going. Sorry, my bad.
No, you good. I'm just saying that you can't say that Trey, or at least in my opinion, you can't say that Trey was the reason we were giving up all those points. When you're talking individual defense, he's bad, but he only held his guy that he was guarding to less than his career average, and this is his rookie year. He only allowed him to 15 points through 3.5 quarters. So I think those are kind of two different points there that you're trying to argue.
I think the weak defender part is becoming less and less correct as we go along here.
Well,
he's becoming a neutral defender, Demar. You can't keep saying negative.
Let me be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet until everybody's finished. Then I'm gonna say what. Then I'm gonna say. Then I'm.
Demar, remember, positive T.
Go ahead, Mikey. Is Mikey frozen? Mikey.
No, I finished.
Oh, you finished? Okay, go ahead. What's up, RJ? What's going, my guy? Hold on, let me unmute you, man, because you had some background. I think you had the post game playing in the background. Go ahead, my guy.
Oh, okay. All right, man. So watching the game, man, are we really excited about this win, man? That defense.
Hell no.
They the Pacers, man. We excited about this. It's the Pacers.
RJ. We blew a
24-point
lead to the Spurs with 18 wins.
Hey, and that's my whole point, man. We shouldn't even be excited about this, man. I want to speak on Trey, man. I heard y'all saying, man, the team kind of rose to the occasion when he got knocked out, suspended out the game or whatever like that. First of all, Trey don't need to be doing that because we ain't got no stars that can cover us when he goes out. That's number one.
Wait a minute, RJ. I thought we had Murray.
Hold up. Murray's been gone for almost 3-4 weeks, man. You can't trust that. You can't.
Murray took over in the fourth quarter like he normally does. That's what's role on his team, and he is a star.
Yeah, Murray held it well.
Murray took over in the fourth quarter. He as far as controlling the game, controlling the pace of the game, controlling what happens on the floor. He always does. He always does.
No, hold on, Eddie.
He always does.
Hold up. Let RJ go and finish. Go and finish, RJ.
Let me finish, man. What I'm saying is,
did Matt go already?
Huh?
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
after
Matt,
RJ.
Go ahead, RJ.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, man, Trey, that was dangerous, is what I'm saying. That was dangerous. And we really could have lost that game without him. Let's be for real, man. We could have lost that game without him. So what I'm saying is we can't have our best player putting the team in a compromising position like that. Granted, the team rose to the occasion this time. However, man, that's far few in between. Y'all really, so that's just my point on that. But I want to say this, man. Man, this defense needs some work, man. And I mean some real work. And I don't really necessarily think it's a talent issue. I more so think it's just a want to, man. I don't think the dudes really out there just have that desire, that want to play defense, man. And we can't even call them young guys, man. They've been in the league too long to be called young guys. Because you know how we usually say, oh man, they young guys. They got to get used to playing defense at a high level. These are not young guys, man. Some of these dudes been in the league 4, 5, 6 years. Bro, they got to step up, man. They got to step up, man. But again, I'm glad we won the game. Am I happy? Not really. I mean, the team's been awful all season, bro. All season, this team has been awful, man. And we want to hang our hat on some few plays, man. I'm disgusted with the team, to be honest, bro.
We don't win enough games for you to be picking and choosing when you're happy about a win.
We're fighting for a playoff + playing spot, but how are you not excited about any win?
We ain't got it like that, Buzz, to be just so we got to be so choosy about when we happy. We ain't got it like that, homie.
Hold on, man. Y'all hit me out on this, man.
RJ, let me know if I'm going down the right direction, right? I feel you when you say we shouldn't be getting excited because our expectations from the beginning of the season says we should be smashing a team like this by 20. We should be smashing a team like the Spurs. But you know what I realized, my guy, when we took that game off against the Spurs, I done gave up all my everything I had before, and you know what?
Before that,
I'm gonna get credit. Foot told me. Foot said it a while back. So now you know what I did, RJ? I changed my expectation to
right. Just change it.
Well, see, here's my thing with that, though.
Go ahead, RJ.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. You say you change your expectations based on the way the team is played.
Yeah,
I get that. However, bro, you still got a $200 man on the court. You still got another guy on the court that you probably gonna have to pay close to over $100 million. You got a guy in John Collins that's making bank. Bro, I get it. We have to change our expectation the way the team is played. But what I'm saying is this shouldn't have to be. Is what I'm saying. This shouldn't have to be.
I agree with you, man.
You should have got rid of, you know, and I know, and I'm not gonna name his name. He who shall not be named as former head coach. He should have been gone a long time ago.
He held us way back.
He should have been gone a long time ago. I would not mention his name. But what I'm saying is, man, I'm happy we won the game. But dude, when we got a star in Trae Young, we got Murray, who I still do believe Murray is a star. I know, Matt, you call him a damn star, but I do believe Murray's a star in the league, man. But dude, man, I'm disgusted, man. I felt like we should have blew this team out the water. But then again, like Damon said, we lost to a team that only won 18 games. So, but then you'll go out and you'll beat a Denver without a Trae Young, right? So the team.
Hey, Eddie, can you mute, please?
I got him.
Hey, the team to me, man, right now, man, we are in such a weird ass position. How can you explain losing to a team that only won 18 games, but then go out and beat one of the best teams in the league without your best player? So that's why I go back to my previous statement, man. There's really nothing to get excited about. Hey, man, we won the game. Thumbs up. That's all I got to say, man. We won the game. Thumbs up.
All right, Mr. Matt. Let me hear your rah-rah. They did it for Trae because he got thrown out and they got motivated.
I mean, Eddie was already.
Don't worry, because guess what?
Guess
what, Matt?
He was so profound and elegant in his statements. I mean, I don't know if I can top that. He was so profound and elegant. I started crying for a second.
And I can back that up from experience.
I mean, Damon, this is to me a top down win, organizational win. I mean, you start with Landry Fields bringing in Sadiq Bey and Garrison Matthews at the deadline. Two good moves that I told you was good moves at the time, and y'all said, whatever. You know, so I give Landry utmost credit for that.
Okay.
Quinn,
Sneaky.
I don't think y'all understand how difficult it is to fix an offense so quickly. In 21 days, I mean, we out here scoring almost 150 in regulation. I mean, we was crying for days in early November before Thanksgiving. We was crying for 100 points. 105 points.
How many we scored against San Antonio?
No, we wasn't, but I'll let you ride with that. Go ahead.
Hold on, Demond. We wasn't that good in offense because we was 24th in the league in offense. So the offense wasn't good at some point of the year. We were 25th for a long stretch.
Matt, we were 24th in the league because the one who took the most shots is the worst shooter.
Man, Demond, we not out here assessing blame. But if you want to assess blame, let's
You
talk
just
about
did it.
Let's talk about I talked about the overall team's offense.
You was putting blame. You were just assessing blame to Nate McMillan. When I'm telling you the reason our offense sucked was because Trae Young sucked, and I told y'all that we are a Trae Young dependent offense. When we was number 2 last year, offense efficiency, Trae Young had a career shooting year last year. This year, he started off like he played in his rookie year, so the offense sucked.
Well, how do we win this game? How did we just go on to win this game if we so dependent on Trae Young? Let you know right now that if everybody go out there and play up to their expectations, this team can do a whole lot more even without Trae.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody got to get the ball. Everybody got to touch the ball.
You talking about? Hold on.
Ball going on.
Trey led the league. Trey led the league in assists. Trey led the league in assists last year. What you talking about?
Hold on, wait, Mike. That's not true, Mike. Mike, go back and look at the numbers since Quinn took over. I think only one game since he took over, we haven't scored 125 points.
Well, watch this, man. And you know what? Since you giving him credit for that, what is our record under Quinn Snyder right now? Are we above 500 with him?
No, that's not the point. Demond, he can't fix everything. He fixed
You acting like he just did.
No, I know. I know.
I'm not gonna let you do me.
I started the sentence with, y'all don't understand how hard it is to fix the offense in 21 days. That's what I started with. He fixed the offense in 21. The offense now, this is the offense that I thought we was going to have next season. I mean, we're second in the league in pace, second in the league in scoring. You know what I'm saying? So
and under 500 with Quinn Snyder. Don't forget to add that.
Demond, he can't fix everything. He fixed one thing, which is.
Well, let me tell you like this, Matt. When Nate took over, he went 8-0.
No, but also,
when Nate took over, what was Nate's record when we ended like 2013?
Demond, this is researchable. You go back and look. When Nate took over, we had the easiest second half schedule in the NBA.
What we got right now? Since Quinn took over.
The second hardest.
Yep, that's facts.
The second hardest second half schedule in the NBA. That's
Bruh.
a fact.
How many you telling me? So Matt, you telling me San Antonio? Tell me about that game.
You're picking out one game.
Charlotte. Okay. What about the Charlotte game?
Somebody can look this up. Somebody can look this up.
No, you're right.
We're playing
Matt,
the second hardest schedule in the NBA.
You're right.
The second half.
Second hardest strength of schedule. You're right.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Mike.
What I'm telling
That's not an opinion. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you what a fact is. No, Matt.
Miami twice in a row.
Quinn Snyder took over. Since Quinn analyst, give me the record since Quinn Snyder took over. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts, Matt. What's
this
the
offense
record?
ain't fixed. Offense ain't fixed. I don't know what you think.
Demond, he can fix. Demond, in 21 games,
the offense look better.
Piecemeal it.
Hey, I don't care about the offense. I don't care about defense. What is his record since he took over? That's all I want to know.
Basically, what he's saying is, man, it's about wins and losses in this league, dog. It's not about all the stats look good, this look good.
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
but RJ, you can't fix everything in
analyst. What is Quinn Snyder record since he took over the Hawks?
He can't fix everything in 3 weeks. He fixed the offense.
Well, he could have waited until the beginning of the season.
We're 500.
He could have waited until training camp.
So we 500. So we 500 under Quinn Snyder, right? Almost lost this game to Trae Young. Got his ass thrown out, being immature. Okay, selfish. Not being a leader. Okay, I don't care what none of y'all say. Okay,
not being the leader. Where was your dude the last 2 games? Come on. Where was your dude the last 2 games? Talking about being a leader.
He wasn't playing.
Huh? He wasn't playing.
We've been saying.
And what about the 6 games before that?
But
we've been saying that someone needed to go at these refs.
Guess what, man?
Trae Young went at him.
Matt, the difference between me and you.
The guy in the jab. I mean, come on.
That's selfish.
He threw the ball at him. Like, come on now.
The difference between me and you is this. Watch this. DeJounte Murray today was 8 for 20. He was fucking terrible. DeJounte Murray, he missed some
sick, bro.
games.
Give him a break.
He should have been playing the fucking games. Now watch this. What was Trey when we was playing Portland?
But DeMond,
Wasn't he at the concert the night before?
Murray was
yes or no?
Murray was pounding the ball
He
today.
did not miss any games, Demond. He wasn't missing that action while we're trying to fight for the playoffs. Nowhere to be found.
So
why are we fighting for the playoffs?
Matt, why did he leave and not play in the game when Nate McMillan said do shoot around or go home, and he went home? Did he play the game? Did he even show up to the arena?
He said he was told not to.
He asked what he won't motherfucking hurt.
Did you read the articles? Devon,
He
did you read all the articles?
he said he wasn't. But anyway, we talk about today. Okay, so Quinn has fixed the offense.
Let's talk about today.
We talk about today. Quinn has fixed the offense tremendously. That's one.
No,
Two.
that was.
I'm sorry. That's two.
That's
two.
That's
Landry getting Bay and Garrison Matthews. That's point one.
Shout out to
Point
Landry
two.
Field for getting us the worst defender on the wing. Shout out.
No, but he's playing offense like, hey, I'm
Mikey, didn't you just say he was the worst defender?
He is.
And he just
But
gave us 25 to a random African.
Damon, you can say I'm one of the, like I already said, like in spaces when we got him on Twitter and everything, I'm one of the lowest people on Sadiq Bey when we got him. But you can still acknowledge that he's been a godsend in terms of 3-point percentage and volume for the team.
But guess what? Guess what? If we just would have kept Kevin Herter, you would have totally other points. Worst defender on the wing.
All right. Okay. So all right. So Quinn. So the front office shout out. Quinn shout out. Oyeka shout out.
Oh, that's the second person.
Damn,
I'm actually a very
That's facts.
a very nice human
God,
being. Very nice.
Ain't you missing somebody?
Matt,
ain't you missing somebody?
Nate, talk about a personal vendetta, Nate. I know you're gone, but your son's still collecting checks on your behalf.
Matt, is you missing somebody? Hey, Matt, go ahead and finish. I didn't mean to cut you off, and then we'll go ahead.
Oyeka played well today. Very well today. Very well.
Wow.
God,
Now I'm waiting for the next.
I mean, you can hate.
What about Clint? What about Clint, Matt? What about Clint, Matt?
I mean, Clint was serviceable. Serviceable
with a 17-17 game.
Serviceable. But I think Okongwu's defense on the perimeter really changed things today. It really changed things today. It did.
I agree.
It did. Okay. And Eddie was 100% right in Trae Young's ejection. Really lifted up and
Gerald
got the team galvanized and motivated to go out there and say, you know what, we got no opportunity for BS. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play this thing 100% effort. We gotta execute.
This man sound worse than the
on both ends of the floor. 100% both sides of the floor. And Indiana is playing a lot. I know y'all saying we should be beating this team by 20, 30 points, but this isn't the Indiana team of last year. They have an all-star. They have another really good player. They may not win rookie.
It's a tough team. They're no pushover.
Yeah, I mean they're not San Antonio.
This is the difference between Hawks fans and other fans, bro. We settle for mediocrity, bro.
RJ.
No. You gotta where we are. Where we are in the season. This was a good win.
Matt, go ahead and finish so we can open it up, man. Because everybody anxious right now.
I know you.
Y'all really need to just realize.
Let Matt get his point out, and then we're gonna open the forum, guys. Go ahead, Matt. Go finish.
Y'all got to understand. Right now, we're in a really good spot. If we play the Nets in the play-in tournament like we're scheduled to right now, we could beat the Nets and get. We won't have to play 2 games like we did last year.
We should.
Trey won't have to come and save us in the second half of the second elimination game. Demond.
You did.
You good now, Matt? Now let me say my thing real quick, and then we'll open the forum.
And then I got a question.
I didn't get to say my spiel real quick. Let me say my spiel real quick. Okay, listen. Good win by the team. Okay, Trae Young getting ejected. Like I said, it just shows y'all what happens when the ball moves and everybody can guard their man. and play defense on ball. Okay. When Trey went out the game, it was 85-84. It was 85-84 Pacers when he went out the game. We went on a massive run to end that third quarter. And guess what? We kept the momentum going. Shout out to Coach Quinn by not taking the players that's cooking out the game at the wrong time. Okay. Shout out to the starters who came back in and didn't trick off the game like they usually do. Okay. So they held it on. Nobody said it, but I'm gonna say it. Shout out John freaking Collins, who held it down in the first half, came in, got a couple more touches in the second half. And even I heard Dominique and Bob say it. They got to get John Collins more touches, but not at the 3-point line. Okay. Give him more touches. He was playing outstanding today. Shout out. It was a good team win. I ain't even gonna lie. When Trey got thrown down the game, I was so upset, man. I was just like, this is we looking crazy right now in front of the home team. But luckily the players responded. All right, let's open up the forum, man.
Bro. Let me say, can I say, do y'all realize something? If we was in the West Coast, we was in the Western Conference, we'll be in the 5th spot right now.
But we not.
Do y'all realize that? Well, y'all not really even being y'all not being cognizant of we in the stronger conference right now. So when we play teams like Indiana, Toronto, I mean, we ain't selling for mediocrity. We just in a harder ass conference.
Eddie, let me give you a stat. I think they put it on Twitter. I know Mikey, I know analysts, and Matt be on Twitter. And
the Pacers
put on Twitter. And what's my man name? Conti put up there and said, if we would have beat the bum teams like Charlotte and it's another team, I can't remember.
You mean when
Houston?
You know you mean when the other dude was coaching us?
It's about the motherfucker that was taking every hot man out every time he got hot. As soon as he got hot, he pull him out.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's probably cost us 5 or 6 games right there.
Damon, you brought up the games we should have won, and I just said it's just an open question.
No, man,
how many games did Quinn lose?
We had a motherfucker.
I didn't hear a question,
listen, Trey Young.
How many games did Quinn lose that was winnable?
You said if we would have beat the bum teams, you said if we would have beat the bum teams in the schedule, we would be 10 games over 500. And I said how many games
our coach was coaching with a 1996 mentality.
Well,
he was coaching with a 1996.
1976.
I gotta answer for your question. I gotta answer for your question. One of the losses with your bum ass coach when we just blew that 24-point lead.
Right, exactly. Again, Demond, you talking about a whole bunch of games.
Hey, man.
Not one.
Hey, look at man.
Demond, you saw that game in person. You know, Quinn was up and down. He was trying his best.
Analyst. What did I say, analyst? I said
you said
Quinn walking up and down the sideline, telling the players what to do, telling them what he sees, and guess what? We get the same freaking results we got with the last guy.
Hey, I want to say this real quick, and I know John got a question.
Rome wasn't built in a day. So you expecting all these big changes overnight? It ain't gonna happen. You got to start in the mind.
Eddie, that's what Matt had. That's what Matt proclaimed. He said as soon as we got rid of the coach, then we was gonna make a run. That's what
I don't care. But see, as a person, you got to realize what's realistic and what's not realistic. I don't care who says what.
No. Let me say what I said. Not with 21 games left, Gerald and Demond. He took this off. I said he was gonna take us to a championship. I said he was gonna take us to a title.
Analysts know you lying, bro.
Matt, I asked you specifically because when I said it, Matt, I said,
stop lying,
you
man.
telling me when we get rid of Nate, we gonna win the game. We gonna start winning these games. You said,
yeah, we have.
Analysts,
bro, we got to lose the record with Quinn. What you talking about?
Hold on. Analysts was smart. Analysts was like, hold on. He said, no. I'm talking about next year. I need a whole all season. See, analysts know what I'm talking about. Don't be up here capping like them young kids.
No. What I'm saying is, with 21 games left.
Nah, fuck what you saying now. It's about what you proclaimed back then.
But he's improved where we were. We were a bad offense. Now we're a top.
Bro, we had 500. What you mean we improved?
Demond.
We have offensively. We've improved.
Brock's out of here.
But we ain't improved defensively.
We need to face a real
Hold on.
fact, bro. It's not the coach, man.
He
It's
can
the-
only
it's our
do so
players, bro.
much.
Bro, you should have thought about that before you said that dumbass shit.
Just like
RJ,
you said you didn't care if Trey played defense.
Hold on.
I didn't say the whole game.
he said he don't care
I
about
didn't say the whole
rebounding.
game. Damon, I did not say the whole game. I said,
Hey
you
man,
can't
why we
expect him to
debating this
play
BS?
defense.
We know what was
Hey,
said. We know what
analyst, what was your question?
Let's move on.
Analyst,
man.
what was your question?
Hold up.
No. I was just saying that I wanted to address some real quick, and then I know you had a question.
Yeah.
Now,
wanted to
RJ, what I was saying, we're not selling mediocrity. The Pacers have been a really they've been a challenging team this year. I mean, they beat Boston twice, the Warriors
At one
twice.
time, they
A lot of
was
stats to
in
back
the
that up,
They
analyst.
beat Miami. You know, they beaten the Clippers. Like, they beaten good teams. They're not just a walkover. The Spurs,
Anybody can get it.
Analyst.
Anybody can get it.
the
Analyst, a lot
Spurs
of
is a
stats.
walkover.
A lot of
The
stats to
Pistons
back
is a
that up.
walkover.
Let-
You know,
let-
Hold on.
Let me
So-
say this real quick. Let me say
I
this
had
real
a
quick.
question. I had a question.
Hold on.
Go
Who
ahead,
got a
Chicken.
okay, so everybody, who got a question? So we
I
can
had
go
a
in.
question.
So we'll
I got
go.
something
Hey,
to say, too.
all right, we'll go. Ticket, Foot, and Mikey.
All right, so number one, I know all of us, we like the Hawks first. And then secondary, you know, we got our theology on how the team should be ran, who should be the featured players and all that stuff. But we can't be like selective politic and even in wins, bro. Like to say that Clint Capella was serviceable tonight, bro, with 17 and 17 when your boy had 12 and 6. Like, bro, man, come on, man.
You done ran Matt off screen, Ticket.
Bruh, come on, bro. Like that's ridiculous, bro.
What's good, Foot? What's your question? Then we go to Mike.
Well, I got more of a statement, based on what RJ said. I feel what he's saying, right?
yeah, I
And,
get it.
and I started my whole thing with this whole thing too. We're trash ass defensive ass team. We're trash ass team. At the end of the day, you can talk coach, you can talk scheme, you can talk system, which is really plays, according to Matt. All
That's
that
right.
bullshit. At the end of the day, as constructed, this roster ain't it. That's the problem. All the other bullshit, it don't matter what you do.
Yeah, you
And damn, what's the coach name? Shit.
Quinn,
What's our coach name?
But you got players on the bench that can impact this offense if we just give them minutes. You don't know what you got if you don't give them minutes to see how they can impact this offense. That's what I'm trying to say.
Eddie, we got a $700 million payroll.
Let me finish.
It don't make no difference. Listen, one thing about it, I don't give a damn about them numbers. I don't give a damn about what you make it. I don't give a damn about what your contract say. Whenever they put you on the floor and the way you impact the game, that's the only thing that matters. If you making $50 million and this guy making $150,000, he impact the game better than you, I'm giving him the minutes. That's what you got to look at him.
Let me finish
real quick, and then we go. And then I'm gonna get a.
I know it's political. I know it's political.
Hold on, Eddie, let me ask you something.
Thank you,
Let me get a
Miguel.
floor to
Go get
Mikey.
it, beat.
Hey, I just looked at your damn Facebook story. Okay, you G'd up at the party, but you come up here looking like with no shirt on, no clothes. What's up with that?
Oh, hey, I was so ready to get out that goddamn shirt, boy. When I got to the crib, I don't even make it through the door before I took that bitch off.
Hey, what's good, Mikey? Go ahead.
I want to finish, Demond. I want to
Mikey
finish.
has to throw at your hand.
Demond, I want to finish though.
Oh, go ahead. Then we'll go, Mikey. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. So what I was saying, and back to the Quinn and fixing the offense ain't fixed. And I don't give a damn what you said because it ain't translating. Hey, Matt, let me finish, bro. It ain't translating to wins, right? The offense still looks stagnant. Sometimes they move the ball, sometimes they don't. It ain't fixed. We don't cut.
I don't agree with that.
So it doesn't matter. The offense is not fit. And back to what Eddie was saying, it's like this. I'm gonna say it again. We trying to see what they got. These dudes in practice every day, right? There's a reason. Because you come in and get one hot game, yeah, you're a shooter. Shooters are streaky sometimes, right? Sometimes the dudes play, sometimes they don't play well. That's just how it is. They're not showing enough in practice to get minutes on the floor. You don't find minutes because we see just one game where they hitting shots, right? They see their ass every day. So as a coaching staff, coach ain't finna not play a damn player if they can help him. People need to stop with that. All
That's
this
a good.
talk.
That's a good
We need to
point.
see
Yeah,
minutes.
that's true.
So
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Right.
if they're
That's
practicing.
it.
That's if they're
That's
that's
If
assuming they're practicing.
If they practicing, okay, Matt. Go ahead,
Man,
Mikey.
whatever, man. Go
Hold
ahead,
on,
man.
Mikey got some stats. Hold up.
Right.
Yeah, hold up. Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah, I want to. Okay, well, first I'll respond to Foot because that brought me up that brought up something that I've noticed. And there is under Quinn Snyder, if you wanna say the offense is fixed, a good like indicator of us going towards the right direction is the 3-point volume has increased under Quinn Snyder. That is a statistic that is there. You can see that the average number of 3-point attempts has increased. So that is a sign in the good direction. So that is one thing that Matt is saying that's right.
No, I got it. It's going. We're going in the right direction, but it's not fixed.
Yes, you are, Matt. You're right. It's getting there. But like fixed is like a very subjective.
No, I didn't mean fixed. I'm saying he's fixed it in the sense where the
Matt, you went to North Carolina. You know what the hell you mean?
Fixed.
Matt,
No. Fix in the context of what the issues were this year. Our issues this year: 3-point volume, pace, right,
pick and roll,
passes per possession, assists per game. All
He's
four
right.
of those categories
are
up dramatically.
It's
right.
I'll
he's
put it
right.
like this.
Man ain't say pick and roll.
I'll put it like this.
But hold on.
doing it consistent.
I got
Go ahead, Mikey.
Hey, let Mikey
Go ahead,
finish.
Mikey.
Let Mikey finish.
Hold on. Yeah, so I want to respond to RJ's point about the Pacers because Tyrese Halliburton went down like I'd say a month and a half ago for like 3.5 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury. And before that, the Pacers were the 5th seed, above 500, a playoff team, better than us by at least 3 or 4 games. Throughout the entire regular season, they have an even 500 record, same as us, with Tyrese Halliburton on the floor. So before you like the Pacers, for a good chunk of this season, for the majority of this season, actually, before Halliburton got hurt, were better than us. So before you say the Pacers aren't that good, you got to look at that because Tyrese Halliburton's a legit star in this league, and he's the reason he was keeping the Pacers afloat in the playoffs.
100%.
I ain't gonna say that.
Well,
what's their record?
No, now they're. I just told you, bro. He missed a whole month.
Mikey,
It doesn't matter.
Let me ask you this. You as a fan, I know myself. Did you think the Pacers was better than us when the season started?
Oh hell no. But I'm just you can just go off of you go off of like this was in 30 games to 35 games into the season, they were better than us. So like while you don't take that as like a 100% like it's a definite thing. You do think that it's possible that they're just playing better than us at that moment, and 30 games is a large moment to me. So it was possible that they were going to finish the season better than us. But obviously,
I wonder what Trae Young was shooting. I wonder what Trae Young was shooting in them 30 games.
Yeah, that's that was a big issue of it because he was just in a.
Oh, don't let Matt hear that. Don't let Matt hear that.
He was shooting what Murray shot tonight.
Yeah, he was shooting badly.
But he did it over 30 games.
The last thing I want to bring up, and then I gotta go because I gotta write this recap for the game. But the last thing I want to bring up is the center position. I don't remember if he's on here anymore, but somebody said Okongwu needs to give him a double-double. In 18 minutes, you asking for a double-double every night? That's kind of crazy to me.
Gerald, you hear this, Gerald?
Gerald said,
"Hey, that's bullshit because he averaged 23 minutes a game." No, hell no.
He averaged 23 minutes by how well Okongwu's played. Like that is
he averaged 23 minutes a game. I don't want to hear that.
Let him know, Mikey. Mikey, let him know. Let him know.
Ticket. Mikey said you stupid. In other words,
what?
Okay, what?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
Mikey, in your recaps that you be doing, did you include that Okongwu averages only 2 minutes less than Capella in playing time on the season?
4.
Yeah.
I'm right.
I'm
right. I'm not adding every bit of detail.
Hold on. Let Mikey go at it real quick. Go ahead.
It's not videos. I can't write every single, like, if I did that, I'd write like a 5-6 page recap. Like I write things. I go over like over the course of the game. I'm not like saying like a little bit.
He's summarizing, Gerald.
He laughing.
But he just said 18 minutes a game, and that's false.
But no, I'm not saying 18 minutes a game. I said 18 minutes this game. This game.
Mikey, go at it, man. Let Ticket because Mikey's.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this game. I didn't say 18 minutes a game,
bro. I don't care what it is. Them two play long enough and good enough to where they can give us Bo can give us a double-double.
Oh, I agree, they can, but expect
Onyeka affects the game in different
I'm
ways.
saying, Mikey, that's always been like my standard for both of them. Like anybody in
You
here
got higher
tell you
standards
that.
for Okongwu, Mikey.
Well, no,
Say
he
what?
does say no. When Clint
Okongwu-
Capella don't get 10 rebounds, Gerald does say something.
I say
Oh,
something about
if Clint Capella doesn't get 10 rebounds, that's a bad game for him. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, Ticket does say something if Capella, because that's the first thing he
Wait
said.
a minute.
I
Hold
need
on. Wait
10
a minute.
rebounds.
Wait a minute.
But Onyeka affects the game in a
Gerald,
different
why are
way.
they on the same?
He
Why
does.
are they on
Yeah.
the same level?
He's better offensively, more aggressive,
and
better hands, better finisher.
Capella make $20-something million a year, and Okongwu will make like $3 million.
Because your dumb ass
I'm
front office
talking,
gave
bro.
him the
I'm
money.
talking about the role. In my mind, I'm saying that based on what I feel gives the team the best chance to win. Like when we got Capella, we knew that he was a live guy. We knew that he wasn't like no Hakeem Olajuwon type guy.
Yeah. Oh,
we knew that. So, but we knew that he could be a menace on the glass. So that's the main thing that I
mean, he already is though.
I'm confused. Gerald, I'm confused. I'm really confused. Y'all
I am too. I
y'all
don't know
want Hunter and Collins and all these dudes to get better, but y'all okay with Capella being the same trash self overall as he was when he got
What,
here?
man? You stop.
Offensively,
You don't know bullshit.
Come on, man.
Offensively,
bro, hold up. Damon.
Capella has never gotten better every year.
Matt,
The
Capella was
first
top 5
30
in
seconds.
defensive player of the year rating 2 years ago. He was
No,
top 5
no.
defensive player of
Defensive,
the year.
no. I said
Capella
trash
has never
offensively.
improved.
Offensively.
Bro, analyst,
okay.
I'm not gonna refute that. I'm not gonna say that he hasn't improved, but
Yeah,
when
I
he
won't say
got,
that. I won't refute
but
that.
when he got here, he was already what? How old is Capella now?
28.
28. When you're 20, by the time you're 23, your game is what it is. His game was already what it was when he was.
That's a bit young. I'd say
Wait,
like
then
26.
why you and Farrell be hating on Hunter? 26?
Because we drafted Hunter. That's
We
a
moved up to
different.
get Hunter.
Yeah,
to
we
the
moved
top
up to
five.
get Hunter at number 4, and then we also Hunter has he didn't play a lot of games his first couple years, so he was still behind the power curve. So we felt like he still had a little bit more time to improve his game.
Hey, Ticket.
Talking about moving the goalposts.
I'm not moving, Matt. You the
Listen,
goal.
man, hey, for Clint Capella, man, it's not about him being trash. I don't think Clint Capella's trash. What I'm saying is I don't believe Clint Capella fits the team. When when Flip brought up, man, the players don't really mesh together, man. I think we got a lot of ingredients, but it's not coming together to make something spectacular. If that makes sense, man.
I agree with that. I've been saying that for
and
a
that's
year now.
different.
It's not like he's a bad player.
I respect that. I
RJ,
respect
see what
that,
you're
but
saying.
at the same time, I feel like Capella is the only person on the team. You always got to have one guy that is doing dirty work on a team that wins. We don't have everybody on our team is too pretty to take that role of doing dirty work. So if you get rid of Capella, I'm cool with it, but make sure you got a guy that comes in that replaces him that can, number one, I feel like they got to be dominant on the board defensively.
Agreed.
Like Okongwu, and I ain't being funny, Okongwu averages 6 rebounds a game, but 3 of them be offensive. As a center, hold on. As a center, that's not acceptable as far as what my theology is of a center, because defense doesn't stop until you get the defensive rebound. Like the offensive rebounding, the offensive rebounding is a luxury, but the defensive rebounding is like a necessity.
I agree with that.
So Gerald, you want him to stop guarding on the perimeter and stay down there.
That's what, Matt. I want him on the Matt. I want him where he's best. That's why I always say moving the power forward, because then him only averaging 6 rebounds a game does not hurt us as much as he's at the 4 rather than at the center position.
Who at the power forward?
Okongwu.
No.
Hold on. No, that's not going to work.
He can't shoot, bro.
No, I get that he can't shoot, but his
They're
main
two sides of the ball.
skills, if we go down the scouting report, is his offensive rebounding and his perimeter defense.
This my question.
Offense. You can't cater an offense to like the 4th or 5th option of a guy when you insert him at power forward for the first time in his career when he's never played that ever since
He's
college.
a center, man.
You can't do that. He's a center.
Hey, but this is my question, y'all. This is my question to the panel. What's wrong with what we have now? I think it's working. Okongwu and the Capella.
Me too.
But
Yeah,
the fact
Damon,
check it out real quick. Real quick. Because this is what I do when I look at the box score, and I do this every time. I always combine Capella and Okongwu stats, and I be like, okay, I got 20 and 15 from the center position. I'll take that all day.
You know, Demar, you hit
The
a good
fact
point,
that
man.
we're having this conversation and we have these debates constantly, that's a good problem.
It is a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really good problem.
48 minutes of the best center play in the league. 48 minutes of the best center play in the league.
Like I said all the time.
Why not?
This summer, like I said, Okongwu is extension eligible. His range is 60 to 90 million. There is no team in the league outside of before y'all kill me, outside of an all NBA center. I'll put that out there. That has a payroll of over $40 million at the center position. You can't allocate that type of money to one position. Well, you can't. But not at center
bro.
position.
Well, if Okongwu want that money, he get a double like I've been saying.
Matt,
watch
me
this,
and
watch
Matt
this.
just had this conversation.
Matt, you can't allocate that. And then, like I said, if we had Embiid, would you get?
I just said all NBA.
Oh, watch this. Listen to me.
Go get Embiid now.
That'd be amazing.
Our pace would be.
Do
Y'all
you
gonna
think
sacrifice the
Embiid?
pace?
Watch this, Matt. Do you think Embiid is worth $40 million a year?
Yes.
Okay. So if you take Capella and Okongwu and you combine their salaries and they hitting us in the cap, let's say $45 million, but you combine their stats and say, I'm getting the same production I'm getting the same production offensively you getting from it, like you get from an Embiid, but you also on the defensive end you can give different looks. You can run Okongwu when you need to go small, maybe stretch the floor. You can go Capella when you play in a Milwaukee and you need some size. So why do we have to?
I feel like they both should play. They should both play together
because remember,
a little bit more.
I was the one saying in the offseason we need to make an offer for DeAndre Ayton. But then I thought about it. I was like, but we getting the same production from both of these dudes.
Can I? Wait,
let me ask something.
Go ahead, hey man, let Mikey respond because I know he said he got to go. Go ahead, Mikey.
I gotta go.
Go ahead, Mikey.
First of all, that's similar to what somebody put in the chat. Who was it? Like King Rocco. If we got Sabonis or DeAndre Ayton, if you guys are worried about the defense right now, just wait until we get one of those guys anchoring our defense. Like you'll be way worried more about the defense than it is right now.
Sabonis balling, bro.
I know.
He balling offensively.
Offensively,
not defensively.
He's
like
horrible defensively.
Okay, I give you that.
Horrible.
But the Capella Okongwu combo, it kind of covers pretty much everything that you would kind of want if you combine both of them.
That's what I was saying. Go ahead, let Mikey finish real quick because he got to go.
And that's the reason I wanted to say to RJ, because when you have a Capella, like where you were saying, like, you know, Capella like may not fit the guys like around him. When we have one of the worst point of attack defenses in the league, like we do, you need a guy like Capella down there who's going to anchor your defense as one of the top defensive centers in the league. We can't have a guy like, you know, or Sabonis, or like, as my favorite player in the league is tied with Kevin Durant, is Nikola Jokic. My favorite player in the league.
I'm saying
we can't have him on our team right now. We can't.
He necessarily doesn't fit playing alongside JC though. He doesn't.
Well, JC's a different story. Yeah, JC offensively does not fit. But
Capella is the best player on the team.
Is neither one of them decide of where they want to go. Do you want to move on from JC or do you want to move on from Clint? You know, because those two together just don't work.
I think both. But Damon, here's why. Damon, here's why I wouldn't like what you said is right. But here's why Mikey, I was.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey. Here's why I would still go more. I'm still picking to go with the 40 million with Embiid because yes, you may get the same. You may even get slightly more points and rebounds wise combined, more production than Embiid. But what you're not getting with them two is and what you would get with Embiid is clutch performances. Someone else you can go to in the clutch, someone that you can go to and get a decisive advantage.
That's why we got Trey. That's why we got Trey.
Yeah, yes, but I'm saying you have another guy.
But before you get to them clutch moments, analysts, y'all talk about pace a lot. If you go get Embiid, y'all complain about Capella slowing the pace. Embiid way slow on the court than Capella.
Yes,
yeah.
but
That's
we're
why I
not
don't
doing
want.
that.
That's why I don't want him.
We
Hey,
gonna
hey,
turn into
That's
we
why I
gonna
don't
be a
want him.
night. Then
But
you
let me ask you real
gonna
quick.
want Nate 1996 ass.
Go ahead,
But
Foot.
Let me
but
I
ask you
don't
real
want.
quick.
I don't want Embiid.
Matt, you got to stop. You
Hey,
lying,
go ahead,
Mike.
Foot.
Matt.
we're gonna
Go ahead,
support
Foot.
it.
So,
But we're
so
gonna
check this out. Check
Go ahead,
this
Foot.
out. Me and Matt just had this conversation the other night, one-on-one after everybody left. Matt said, for whatever reason, Matt, when everybody gone, you talk civilized with some sense. Matt just agreed with me.
I always talk
on
with
this.
sense. I always talk
You
with
know,
sense.
hold on, no, Matt. I ain't gonna let you get away with this one. I brought this up to you when you
What I
talk.
say?
Hey, well, because same thing you just did. Talk about the when Kong will come out, he's gonna be 90 million. I brought the same point. Okay, guess what? We get two people for that, right? For that thing,
But
right?
no team
Because they
does
complement
that.
one another. Hold on, hey man, let me finish. I said we bring both. We can get two dudes for that price of one and get that production when you add it up. Did I not say that? Yes or no?
And
No,
I
I
also
did.
said
Yes or
that
no?
does,
Yes
that's
or
never that doesn't work. That's not
yes
going
or
to
no,
work.
Matt? Matt, yes or no, Matt? Did
You
we have
probably
a
did say
conversation?
that.
Yes. All right. So
You
then,
yes,
then
you
you
probably
hold
said
on.
that. Yes.
Hold on. Then you said, yeah, I see where you come from. I get it now. Did you not say that? So now you're
Yeah,
debating
I
it again,
understand
saying something
your
different.
point. That don't mean I would do it. No,
But
that
you-
means I understand your point. I wouldn't do that. No team does that.
Do we have the best
I'm
1-2 combo center,
except they're
please?
all NBA
I'm
players.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say, cause I ain't finna argue with you. You pretty much agree with me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I mean, you got for real though, Matt. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
stop.
yeah, he did.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop switching up, man. Moving the goalpost.
Yes,
I mean, for
I
real,
agree.
bro.
Yes,
You gotta
Foot,
stop.
I agree. Foot, I agree. Foot, I agree. Foot, I agree with Foot, I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I get you, but I'm saying that no team in the NBA does that. You can't.
Who cares what
Trey
they do?
Young makes
It
40
works for
something
us.
million because he's our all NBA player.
They
Who
don't
cares?
do what we do because they don't
No,
got
it
two
doesn't.
quality
They
centers.
don't have what we have.
They don't
And as
have
far as
quality centers.
Hey,
That's why they can
fellas,
do it.
Anderson,
fellas,
as far
to
as
be
Embiid,
real,
I agree with you about Embiid, but we ain't got the opportunity to go get a good center. Who's out there that's going to be available?
hey, I got a better question,
but
man.
I'm
We need
saying
to find
what-
somebody to fill this backup point guard position, man. How about that?
I think we can go, and I know some of y'all are not gonna like it, but I think the perfect guy. Now, I got a lot of guys in my head, but I'm thinking realistically. I'm
What?
Anyways,
I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to
Get y'all
something
mind
like
out the
that.
gutter, man. Y'all know what you're
But
talking
hey,
about.
that must be
but-
John. Hey, that's John Collins' burner account right there.
yeah,
Okay,
John
hey,
Kyle's.
hey,
Hey,
Hey, there
Matt,
go White
John
Mike
trying to
in-
get
there go
with
White
you.
Mike in the chat. What up, White Mike?
But no,
What's up, Mike?
I'll, hey, But anyways, you muted, Pharaoh.
Hell no.
But I tell you what, I think that the perfect guy fit wise, realistically, as far as backup point guard, penetration, physicality, attitude wise, I do like. I think a Patrick Beverly would do good for this team because he would bring a level of physicality, a level of toughness, the ability to handle the ball.
Hey, Alan, I'll give you one better. How about old boy that plays for the Pelicans, the backup point guard who plays for the Pelicans? He used to play for Georgia Tech. Jose Alvarado, man.
Y'all gonna have to give us some serious stuff to get these folks.
But hey,
No,
Jose
you can get
Alvarado
Patrick Beverly
is
in
buying
free
off
agency.
his contract.
But
get Patrick Beverly in
RJ,
agency.
I thought we wanted bench.
But Patrick Beverly gonna have to want to come here too.
Yeah, but you could be.
We could go get Reggie. We could go get Reggie Jackson.
Bro, he will beat Trey ass every day.
Hey, he would do it every day because eventually Trey get the point, right? No, I get you. No, but that's what you need. No finisher. I didn't say that. Come on, I usually agree with you, but that's not true. He's very effective on the court because of you can't be walking around just soft on the court expecting to win playoff game. Like in that Miami series, man, they were pushing us around. We were hitting the floor like, bro.
Hey, analyst, you talking about the series where Trey quit?
I knew you gonna say that.
Hey,
I knew
you know what my craziest memory of Trey is against Miami? When we went up 6 2 years ago and his ass did the little thing talking about the game was over, then the niggas came back, hit 2 threes in 15 seconds, then Trey get on Instagram talking about some my bad.
Bro.
That wasn't his fault. The game was over if Lloyd Pierce knew how to manage it correctly.
Man, that would that you don't get it.
But real talk, man, this team, man, it has to improve, man. And I know it's not gonna be this season. That's obvious. But bro, we gotta face it, man. I've come to the realization, man, this team, they got a lot of issues at very important positions right now, man.
And RJ, that's what I said. You need to upgrade the center position, get rid of Capella. You need to get rid of John Collins. You need to upgrade the
define upgrade. And is that upgrade? How is a Okongwu gonna be an upgrade to the center position?
Because the one thing where Capella's bad, and I don't know who. Somebody said, I don't know if they currently.
Don't you say it? Don't you say it?
Somebody said that Capella was good defensively, and I want to know how do they define that? Because Okongwu averages more blocks, so and he's better on ball. We all will acknowledge that. I hope.
But an on ball, being an on ball defender is not a necessity.
No. So I'm saying, what makes
for a starting center?
What makes Capella a good defender? If he's not a good on ball defender, we all acknowledge that. And Okongwu averages more blocks and steals.
I don't acknowledge that.
I feel okay. So Matt, Capella is a good defender when the people around him do their job.
What the hell?
But it's equipped. I'm about to tell you, it's Damon. It's equivalent to a goalkeeper. Damon, remember when Tim Howard had 50,000 saves against Belgium, but we lost like 3-0?
Yeah,
because the defense in front. Yeah, because the defense in front of him wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah,
like the center can only do so much. I don't care. You can be Wilt Chamberlain. If your defense in front of you ain't doing nothing, if they ain't doing their job, the center can only do so much because genetically they not built to be able to go like super laterally like that. Like Okongwu can do it, but his body ain't of a center. It's really of a power forward.
But Gerald, if Okongwu can't guard laterally, he can't guard on ball. What I mean, in this type of NBA, what is his value defensively? And he don't get blocks either. He don't get a lot of blocks.
But you know what? You know what? What you also got to factor in with what's the boy name? Clint Capella is his size. You
can't substitute
you don't
that
get the
either.
block. You can still do two things. One, you can alter shots, okay, where you may not get a block, but you alter the shot or force them to pass the ball.
Okongwu ain't altering no shot. It's either the block or nothing.
And also, when you got somebody tall in the middle, it make you think twice about attacking the paint.
You think somebody thinking twice about attacking Capella?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's why if you watch the game, when you watch the game, let's keep it real, Matt. When you watch the game, you know when Okongwu come in the game, they start attacking the paint. How many points in the paint?
They attack it regardless.
Okay,
they attack it regardless.
How many points in the paint did Indiana have tonight? Anybody know?
Who they got the score in the paint, Damon?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. How many points
I got it right here.
In the first half, Indiana was blowing by everybody in the backcourt.
Indiana has 60
finishers
points in the
plus
paint.
minus Gerald.
Say that again, Anna. Say that again.
60
points in the paint. That's a lot of points in the paint.
And they had 4 guards, so that tells you that the guards they were blowing by their guy.
And Matt, like you said, who do they have to get them points in the paint? That's my point. So when Okongwu come in the game, right, we all can agree. Okongwu is the better on-ball defender. He is the better guy if they got like a stretch five.
And can you pull up finisher stat right here for Gerald and Damon and Foot?
What's that? Once again, Okongwu. What's that? Blocks? What is that? What's that? Is
no,
bro? The plus minus the whole bench like blew the Pacers bench out.
Hey,
That's why it's plus minus like that.
No, Gerald, for the season, not tonight. For the season.
But watch this, Matt. Matt, I'm finna hurt your heart right now. I bet you I wish somebody could do a plus minus. I bet you both of them numbers will go up if they weren't on the team.
Somebody got to mute that.
Try to do construction work.
Lord. You know, Demond, that's about to be. That's not.
Am I right or wrong?
Argument.
Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
How do wait, Demond?
No. Answer my question first. Am I right or wrong?
You only got a couple.
Am I right or
Bro,
wrong?
Matt, don't bring up stats that can be affected by your teammates.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up the Trae Young thing. If Trae Young wasn't playing, both them stats would be up high.
Yeah, there's no context to plus.
Everybody know.
But if Murray wasn't playing, it would be too.
Play on the floor.
Say what?
Hold on, wait. But shouldn't Capella plus minus be better because he's not playing with Bay?
Plus minus is not an individual stat.
Say that again.
Read that foot. Hey,
Plus
foot.
minus
Read that.
ain't an individual.
Hey, read that comment, foot. Hey, somebody. Read that comment. They said you down there working. They said they hope you fixing the offense down there.
All right, what you say? What you say, Matt?
Yeah,
I'm saying that Capella his plus minus really should be good because he's playing with Trae. He playing with the guy who feed him.
Pull up Trae's plus minus for the season.
Murray. He's playing.
Hold up, Matt. Pull up Trae's plus minus for the season.
Trae's plus 3.6.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Well, 4 is like really good, but 3.5 is pretty good.
That sounds average, Matt.
He already good. So thank you, finisher.
Hey,
I appreciate you, finisher.
I bet everybody thought that Trae Young be a negative on the plus minus.
Especially Demond just knew he was a negative
about
defender.
where he is.
You say what? I knew what?
You just knew Trae was a negative defender. I'm about to say
plus minus don't mean if you a positive or negative.
That's all I'm gonna say. What is Trae Young's defensive rating? What's his defensive rating, my guy?
Hey, I gotta say I'm starting to doubt the plus minus now. I saw Bogey's a plus 7,
plus 1.7.
Oh no!
I kept telling y'all that stat is that
that don't get no context.
No, we can't. Hold on, wait. Finisher, pull up. Here you go. Pull up defensive win shares, finisher. I guarantee you, Okongwu's defensive win shares is better than Capella.
Bogey ought to be a negative.
Hey, Matt.
Matt.
What's Trae Young's defensive rating this year? What's his defensive rating this year, Matt?
I don't like defensive rating either because that's the same as plus minus. It can be affected by your teammates.
What's his defensive rating this year? Take a wild guess, Matt.
1-on-1.
Hell no, 118.9.
Well, over time. It's getting better over time. No, it's getting worse.
It's not getting worse.
Man, you need to start with that BS, man. For real.
Hey. I love Okongwu. Do I feel like he is that? Do I feel like if we replace Capella at the center, he's the answer for us? For us to win the championship? Hell no, not at all.
Hey,
if I feel like if he was to go to power forward, I feel like he'd be first team all defense.
You know what, Ticket? If we was playing in the 80s or 90s, I would be for that. But he can't shoot. That's why, and I think that's why.
No, I know. I got you.
That's why you see what they doing with Collins. They trying to turn him to a stretch 4. And that's why you see who does Bay come in for most of the time? Collins, because he can shoot 3. You feel me? So,
but I'm saying,
I'll be back, man. I gotta go finish this shit outside.
Hold on, Gerald. Let me offer you this, Gerald. Let's say you got a player, a center, making $20 million a year. Right? He can't move laterally. He can't score by himself around the rim. Defensively, he gets almost 0 blocks. I'm sorry, like 1 block a game. And he can't guard in space. So the pick and rolls, the slip screens, all that.
Hold on. Why didn't you say rebounding? Why didn't you bring up rebounding?
No, I'm about to bring that up. That's all. Gerald, that's all the bad stuff. The good stuff is he rebounds well. Defensively, he rebounds well. At $21 million a year, could I offer you that? Could I interest you in that player?
Are you saying would I take that player?
Yeah.
I would need a little bit more context on the player.
No,
I would need analysts analyst, if somebody trying to sell you on a player for your team, are you not gonna say I need to see film?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I'm watching film right now. right now,
So
but Gerald, I just told you all the plus and negatives of this player.
No, that's your opinion.
Matt,
that's your opinion. Matt, no, it's not. When you Matt, you
Matt, I agree with you on the lateral quickness. I agree with you. If he got to go against somebody like Giannis or hell, even Embiid, you're right. But
no.
But
taking on me and cut you out. He did you see that deep?
But Finisher got it. Thank you, Finisher. He got it right here. Okongwu's defensive rating is better than Capella's.
I'm a ticket.
You had cut out for it.
Oh no! I said you see. So you haven't seen the defense he played on Giannis before?
No, he's done. I'm saying he normally struggles. I'm saying historically against Giannis and Embiid more than anybody in the league.
Hold on, wait,
No,
Gerald
no,
and Phil,
no.
are y'all looking at this? Are y'all looking at? Thank you, Finisher, bringing up the stats. Okongwu and Capella got the same damn defensive rating.
That's good. What do you mean?
So what the hell are you talking about?
One guy is making 21 and another guy making 3.
Matt, Okongwu is good enough to be a starting player on almost any team in the league. I'm not going to take that away from Okongwu. The only thing with Okongwu, I don't feel like he's tall enough.
He's too small.
He's too small. And then I ain't going to say he's not strong enough, but he's not big enough, if that makes sense. He's not big enough to play center on this team for us to win the championship. And
but
then
I don't understand. How does he have all these how does he have all these omissions, but he's better in almost every category, but maybe 1 or 2?
Well, number one, Matt, he plays against the second string more than he plays against the best
I knew that was coming.
So I mean, you kind of forced me. I ain't want to use that point, but Okongwu does play against the other team's bench players a lot more than he plays against
Jared, what about the 25 games he started when our overall defensive rating was significantly better those 25 games than when Capella's in the lineup?
Hey, let's stop.
Bro,
Matt,
are you talking about when he had, like, out of them 25 games, he had 9 double-doubles out of them 25 games?
Gerald, I'm just talking about our defense was remarkably better when Okongwu, the defensive rating, all the defensive numbers, they were better when Okongwu started those 25 games.
Because the wing played better defense, dude. They played better defense. The wings did.
So they play better defense. Those 25 games that Capella wasn't playing, now they're playing bad defense.
Matt, let me tell you something.
Bro, also Trey, I think Trey got hurt, then Murray got hurt. Aaron Holiday played a lot of them games, right? Early on.
Yeah.
Aaron Holiday's our best perimeter defender.
I think Vit is, but you know.
I'm saying Vit don't play enough for him to really be in like.
Gerald and Foot. All I'm saying is the way y'all describe it.
Matt, hold on.
I would think Okongwu. I would think Capella numbers are way better than Okongwu's. They're not.
Say what?
They're actually worse. The way you and Foot are describing the difference. You would think that Capella numbers are significantly better.
No, I get what you're saying, Matt. Remember, I just said Okongwu's good enough to be a starter on the floor, regardless of position. Him playing against majority of the second string guys on the other team, that lets Okongwu cook. And that's not like a knock, but it's different when you playing against Brad Waterby and you got to play against Joker.
But Gerald, Gerald, but again, my rebuttal for that would be, what about the 25 games he started? And we had a top 8 defensive unit those 25 games.
So here's my rebuttal, Matt. Again.
Hold on, Foot. So
for top
those
9,
are the
top
25 games.
Like
those were the games that Capella missed, right?
Yes.
Go ahead, Foot. Let me get that baby right. Then I got
So Matt, you talking about a team stat, right? You know, I'm talking about looking at film. Forget plus minus all this rate, team defense rate. The team itself played better defense early in this year. It was still suspects at times, but the defense that we've been playing on it lately is trash. So and if you look at the day, Matt, you talk about defensive rating. everybody was getting beat. Clint, man, the start, the dude, how many bunnies he get? Because he out there helping, right? How many, right? So team defense has been trash, which been putting Capella and Okongwu in bad positions from a help standpoint. That's been.
Let me ask all y'all a question.
Go ahead.
There was an extended period of time where Okongwu started at the center position early in the season, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all feel like he played good enough to earn the starting job for the rest of the season in them games?
I didn't see it, and that's not a knock against him either.
Pharaoh, what did you say? You on mute, Pharaoh?
You mute Pharaoh.
You muted, Pharaoh.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
No, I like him, but not starter.
Analyst, did he play good enough in them games to replace Capella for the rest?
Be
of
honest,
the season?
Analyst. Be honest.
You talking about the first wave of the games?
Just the whole 25 games, the whole bit that every game that he started where Capella was out. Did he do enough to take that job permanently from Capella?
25 games. Be honest.
I was gonna say if you were talking about the first time he took it, no, but starting that second group of time where Capella actually moved to the bench for 1 or 2 games, I felt like then I felt comfortable and I felt good about him taking that position full time. But the first time, no. I mean, I think he had like 4 or 5 rebounds and something like that.
All right. So, Mike, what about you?
You know, Mike, he traditional. He 1990s.
I can't hear you, Mike. Matt will talk. Say again.
Hey man, Okongwu as a starter right now, is that enough to replace Clint? I don't necessarily think so. Not right now.
All right, Mike. In your vision of basketball, will he ever be able to do enough to supplant Capella, or is it always going to be no because of his height?
That's a good question to ask, Matt.
If he become a shooter,
he asked Mike.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean,
no, because Mike look at it very traditional.
Foot, what you think? Oh, my bad, Mike.
Not necessarily. I think Foot. I mean, Okongwu. If he, So the thing is that what Foot was basically about to allude to, if he just became a better offensive player, I can see it happening. Because then it kind of counters or makes up for him being undersized.
Foot, what you think? That what you was gonna say?
Yeah, same thing. And me and Matt had this conversation. If he becomes someone like on Miami. Bam.
Okay. All right. What about you, analyst?
If he comes, yep.
What was the question?
Matt had asked, do we feel like Okongwu will ever? Is there a way for him to ever replace Capella as the starting center?
Absolutely.
What would be the way? What would
I think he just has to improve these 2 things. I think I brought it up on the other day. If he improves, if he gets his defensive rebounding to at least at 10 consistently, and also he lets go of the fouling or the fouling at a high volume, I think he'd be great there.
All right, what about you, Pharaoh?
Yeah, Bam the best way. If he became Bam, then yeah.
I think I would probably go with what's up, Chauncey? Did you hear the question?
No, I missed it. Go ahead.
All right, so 2, number 1, in the window of games that Okongwu started for Capella when Capella was hurt, did he do enough, in your opinion, to take over the starting center job for the whole season? And then number 2, if the answer is no, is there a way or pathway for him to ever replace Capella as the starting center?
I don't think he did enough to take over, but I wouldn't be opposed to it if it took place, if nothing else, to preserve Capella a little bit more, since he's getting a little long in the tooth. It would. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, young fella been balling. You can't take that away from him. I mean, but Clint been steady. I mean, 17 and 17 tonight. You know what? This is one of them questions where it's safe to say nobody's wrong. I mean, you ain't wrong if you think Okongwu has done enough to start. You ain't wrong if you don't think he has done enough to start. He has, because he has been playing pretty decent basketball. I mean, but let's keep it all the way a buck now. Okongwu, what? He was a 6th pick in the draft. We should expect this, right? Shouldn't we? Or am I wrong?
I mean, yeah. I think, like I said, I think if he was given a starting job, given the leash that a starter is given, he would produce even better. He's already producing at a starting level now. But if you gave him starter minutes with a starter leash, he would be significantly better than Capella. You know what I'm saying?
He's getting starter minutes, man. He getting starter minutes.
No, I'm saying if
he played 23 minutes a game.
That's not starter minutes.
Dude,
So how many differences is it in Clint though?
About 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
No. I'm saying if they weren't platooning, if Okongwu was just playing like 30 minutes a game or 32 minutes a game, and we didn't have.
But you just want Double O to be not in the starting lineup.
Clint, well, the thing about it, Clint not playing 32 minutes a game. I think the coaching staff. I think both coaching staffs, even he who shall not be named. I think they split their guys' minutes down the middle pretty good, and it's been pretty effective. The center position been probably the most consistent position. You got one guy. Yeah. You got one guy fourth in the league and field goal percentage, 6th in rebounding. You got another guy that's like 10th or 12th in the league in blocks. Coming off the bench, you getting pretty much 20 and 20 a night out of the center.
And Gerald, my thing is, to me, if you look at all the numbers, Capella really, and I'm gonna just be honest. I'm discounting the field goal percentage. I'm taking that out.
So you take out Double O's too, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not counting field goal percentage. If I'm looking at a center in today's NBA, I want him to be able to guard on the ball. I want him to be able to, because he can guard his space, he can guard switches, all that stuff. I want a guy who can get blocks. And I want a guy who can be able, it's back to switching, but that's so important in today's game. You got to be able to switch, and you got to be able to do it where it's not clunky. Like with Capella, to the extent that he switches, it's very clunky. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
What's clunky?
What's clunky? Yeah. Boy,
what's clunky?
Right from me. What's clunky? What, he not fitting your eyeball test?
That's right. What's clunky?
He just not.
So like when Clint, like when Clint switches, a lot of times it's miscommunication. 1 or 2, he'll switch, but it won't, like, he'll be in the middle a lot. He won't fully go out there to guard the dude, or he won't drop back to the rim to guard. He'll just be in no man's land, just circling around that elbow.
How you know it's miscommunication?
Because he won't, like, I'll replay the Minnesota game. It was him and Trey on the switch. At the end of the game, that Mike Conley 3, Trey did the switch. He switched on not Vanderbilt. What's the dude name? The forward, McDaniels. He switched on McDaniels, and Capella didn't switch on Conley. He just stood there.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Why is Trey so willing to switch?
But why? How do you know that's on Clint though? Like, why are they switching in that situation?
As soon as the play was over, both Quinn and Trey looked at Capella with their arms up, like, "What are you doing?"
Guess what? Trey got to call the switch. If he gonna switch on Trey's man, Trey got to call it.
Even with Quinn,
Trey got to call it.
You don't switch everything. That's a bad switch in my opinion. That's stupid. Like, your point guard should have stayed on the point guard in that situation to be looking for your center to come out on the point guard and let you switch on to a 6'10" forward. That's dumb basketball, but y'all keep trying to recreate it for some dumb reason, bro. And Quinn too on it too. It don't. That's stupid.
Mike, that's
What?
well depending on the offense that the team is running, that's not always possible. I mean, if they're setting 8 screens on one possession,
analyst, Matt didn't just analyst. You trying to come up with other stuff to justify the stuff and everything. If it was 8 screens, Matt would have said it was 8 screens. You saying other stuff. I understand if it's 8 screens, I get that, but still though. I get that part. Communication is communication. The assumption is just that, okay, everybody communicated correctly. But even then, though, that's still stupid to me, though. If it's a power forward setting the screen, and that happens too much in this new era of basketball, they just automatically switching everything. And then if it's a switch with some stuff, then y'all get mad at other players like a DJ for basically just quote-unquote dying on the screen. Because, heck, I mean, we switch everything anyway. It's all just lazy and sorry. That's all sorry.
But the issue is that, well, in some instances, switching everything is good when you have a versatile, bigger team. But if you don't know how to guard and play proper help after you switch everything, that's where your issue is going to come in. That's where you're going to give up a lob over your head.
Oh, what we rapping about? My guy Mike up in the building. Salute my boy Mike up in the building.
But Mike, that was one example. Go back and watch that Minnesota game. Not highlights the game. There's multiple times Hunter and Capella. They're supposed to switch. Hunter switched. Capella stood there at the top of the key and allowed McDaniels to go right past him. He got, I guess, stuck on the screen or got stuck on the switch.
Why they keep switching with the center though?
Let me say this real quick. What have I always said about the defense and no talking and all this damn lazy ass switch? Haven't I always been pointing this stuff out? That ain't, again, you trying to blame that on Capella? That shit, Capella man is behind him. If you watch that game today, right? How many times Capella come to help? Nobody didn't drop on his man in the back, and he scored. Big dude who he was just sitting there getting bunnies all day. This team defense on perimeter is trash. They switch too damn much, and they don't get on these lazy ass screens. They don't even try.
You don't think it happens less frequently in the game?
Hey,
no.
I'm gonna ask a question if y'all don't mind. Out of the starters, who's the best defender?
DeAndre Hunter.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Okay.
Out of the starters?
So DeAndre Hunter basically the best defender on the team, right?
No,
my daughter looking at you.
Not the best defender on the team, but he's best in the starting 5.
Who the best defender on the team?
Double O. He's gonna say.
I'm gonna say it's between Okongwu and Jalen Johnson.
Man, shut the hell up, for real.
Have you looked at Jalen Johnson? Have you looked at Jalen Johnson?
Jalen Johnson is fine. No, his defense is no.
His defensive numbers before you say that.
I don't. What defensive number? I'm not talking about no plus minus. I'm talking about what I see on the floor. Hey, forget how many steals he get. How many steals he get? How many defensive rebounds he get? How many blocks he get? That's what I look at.
So who the best starter defender?
I think
Hunter.
You said,
let me go get up in the garage for this one.
Hunter's the best defender on the starting 5. Don't lie and say it's Murray. Please don't.
I think it's Hunter. I think it's Hunter.
Go ahead, Foot and Gerald and Demond. Go ahead and say it's Murray. Because it's
What's
not.
That?
Murray get blown by every play. Come on now.
Shit.
I think Capella better than Murray defensively.
Hey, I'll agree with you on that. God,
hey, what's your hey Chauncey? What's your point? What's the point you were trying to make? Asking about the best defender.
I mean, because I'm listening at Capella getting murdered, and I mean, you're looking at a guy who's perennially, not this year, being the defensive player of the year conversation, not this year. I'm just curious how all of a sudden he became just
the devil is a lie.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
The devil is a lie. Ain't no
How
hell
come?
no. Hell, that was one season. That was the first season he joined us. Hell no. No.
Go ahead, Chauncey. Go and finish, Chauncey.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, I'm sorry if you're feeling hurt. It's the reason why they call me OG Truth. I'm sorry if your feelings hurt by my truth. Your truth may be different, but what I've seen, like I said, not this year. He's usually in the defensive player of the year conversation. I didn't say he was the defensive player of the year. He's in the conversation. Now it's all about whose conversation. but he's usually in that. And I'm just trying to figure out how all of a sudden he's just the reason. He's the problem on defense. And then for me to hear about Trae Young of all people throwing his hands up on somebody fucking up on defense is mind blowing.
Yeah,
mind blowing.
Hold on, wait.
He actually played defense.
You think he was top? He was top in defensive rating. I mean, top in defensive player of the year last year.
I mean, we can go back and look at it. I mean, but usually,
no. I could say you the research.
Usually,
watch this.
He's
though.
in the defensive player of the year conversation.
Watch this. When we made our bet, when we made that run to the conference.
Yes, I agree. Yes, that year. That's it.
So what? So okay. So let's say this. So we all can agree that Clint Capella, a good defensive Clint Capella, right, makes the team better. But this is the thing. It's a two-part question. What made him a good defender doing that run? And why has it anybody's opinion who think he fell off? Why has he fell off from that? What was that? 20? Damn, that was 2020. What was that?
2021.
That was 2021.
Damn, shit, time flying, man. So long ago since Trae was worth a damn. But
I think in that playoff.
My bad. I'm positive. My bad. I didn't mean that slip.
Positive T.
I'm positive T. That slip. Hey, so what made Capella fall off from him being that defensive guy then to now? Anybody?
Some people
DeAndre Hunter?
Injuries. Some people
No.
say it's the injuries, the Achilles and whatever, because it's not his age. I mean, me and him.
But what is it? He asked the
me
question.
and him is the same age. We're both 28. He's not that old.
What is the issue?
So he's not old. So I don't
He
know.
just don't like the song, bro.
Man, you
That's
can't
all.
guard nobody.
That's all.
Wait a minute.
You can't guard nobody out there, man.
Wait,
He's 28, man.
Like about to play
Whoa.
Use your words.
Whoa. What y'all said earlier was that Capella, it's impossible for a center to anchor a defense with bad perimeter defense. Bruh, we had Trae Young in the spike of no defense, Kevin Huerter starting in the spike of no defense, Bogdanovich because Hunter was out at the end of the spike of no defense, and John Collins in the spike. Well, he wasn't. I mean, John Collins was a slightly better defender than he is now, but basically Capella was having to do it on his own. So why all of a sudden now that we
let me answer a question.
Go ahead.
I'm asking.
They all played better defense that year. From the second half of the season and in the playoffs.
We were
yes, they did. That's the only reason why we made it to the conference finals, analysts, is because they played defense.
No,
are y'all serious?
We
only went on that run because they played defense. Why do y'all think I used to be on this team so much? Because I saw Trae play defense before. He did it during that run.
Let me give you John's response. It's not because we played defense, because we scored the ball, we made the shots.
Mike, that was
we didn't play defense.
Hey, go ahead.
Let's
talk real quick. Go ahead, Foot.
Just like Mike just said, we played better team defense on perimeter. Clint didn't have to help as much. If y'all didn't see that, I don't know what y'all saw. That's why I've been
we got to keep it real, Matt. That was a Kambu rookie year. A Kambu wasn't even a factor until the Bucks series was that, or was that it was the.
Well, he guarded Giannis.
He guarded Giannis, right? He guarded Embiid. He guarded
two games.
We were playing all of this defense, but Seth Curry was lighting us up. I mean, we won. What I'm saying is that y'all said that the defense was just it was so good. We made it all the way to the conference finals.
No, it was better.
We weren't playing. Every time I look, Kevin Huerter missing on the screen, hitting people in the head.
Hold up.
They are NBA players that they guarding.
Hold up, man. I remember correctly, analyst. That's the same year. Hold up. That's the same year. You first came on this show, and you was Team Kevin Herter.
Well, I still
Now all of a
think
sudden,
Kevin Herter,
he's a terrible defender now.
but no. I'm just.
I gotta give you that Black Jesus look, analyst.
Let me tell you something.
saying,
Kevin Herter actually played decent defense.
Hey,
in the
he
playoffs.
loves. Hey, Foot.
Hey, his
He
defensive
loves
rating might be
Kevin
better
Herter
than
back
Murray's
then.
currently.
I don't look
for
at
him to come
defensive
up here
rating. I
and
look
say
at what
that-
I see.
For
I
him to
told
come
you
up here
before.
and say that, he capping right now,
But
bro.
wait a minute.
Because
But
he
wait a
was in
minute.
love with Kevin Herter back then.
What happened when they switched Gallinari out to the perimeter? We got cooked. Bogey got cooked.
Man,
okay?
you know what I'm
Our
about to do?
defense-
I'm about
our
to go
defense
back and look at all them videos we made, analysts, and I'm gonna see how many times you questioned Kevin Herter defense back then. Because I don't remember you ever questioning his defense back then.
Direct question, though.
Hey,
Direct question,
Anderson's over here table dancing for Matt. That's what he table dancing.
Go ahead.
Direct question that requires a direct answer. Do the Hawks win that series against Philly without Kevin Herter? Yes or no?
Hell no.
No, they don't. They don't because of his offense. Because his offense. He never played deep.
But that's deep. But that's part of defense sometimes. That's how we stop Steph Curry. We went at him with Kev.
Hey,
Y'all
Mike,
talking about that?
Hey, no. Let's talk about Gallo game-winning, game-sealing steal on Embiid in the post. But no, we ain't play no defense though.
One play.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
No,
Mike.
no, man. What you mean one play? It happened.
Analysts up here. Analysts up here switching so fast.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Time out.
start calling analysts Gunner. So you selling Kevin Herter up the river right now.
No,
You never say, bro, hold up. Hey,
Are y'all
if
talking
y'all
about
ever
the
get a
conference
chance.
But
I know, hey, listen. I know Pharaoh on up here back then. Pharaoh, if you ever get a chance, go back and look at all them videos me and analysts used to do. He never talked bad about Kevin Herter. Ever.
Well,
I would say Kevin Herter played defense that year and made the conference finals.
Thank you. I don't know why analysts switching up right now. He know I'm right.
But
I would say he was a good defender. That run.
That's what we talking about, man. The run.
Remember now,
My
we
question
did have
is-
Solo.
hold on.
Solo would come in in limited time and play great.
For that run.
How come Paul and Dominique and every other TV analyst talk good about Clint,
that next
but
playoff
Matt
series,
don't
he
like?
wasn't no damn star. Damn quitter.
What you say, Pharaoh?
I'm saying, how come Bob, Dominique, and every other team's analyst be talking good about Clint, but he just somehow trash and need to go?
I've heard some completely kill Clint.
Paid to do?
Matt, your argument would be more respected if you just said my eye test just don't work with Clint. Clint don't pass the eye test for me.
Let me tell
If
you
you just said that'll be better.
Listen. I don't know why y'all try to debate Matt. I told y'all.
Gerald, what would be better? What would be better?
When Matt don't like somebody, bro, that's it.
If
Like Matt lost all his credibility when he said 17.
I'm gonna tell you something about Matt, man. I'm
If
gonna tell you,
you, Mike,
Clint
if you,
Capella,
Mike Farrell, and Foot,
Clint
and
Capella
if
can
y'all all
go
said
out here right
collectively-
now, score 100 points, and Matt gonna be like, "Hey, the word of today is serviceable."
That man said, let
no,
a Congo get
You-
17 to 17.
Gerald,
you ain't gonna hit. Hey, you ain't gonna hit the end of that, especially in the chat.
Matt gonna have the whole 2 hours.
Gerald, you, Mike, Chauncey, and Damon and Foot and Pharaoh, y'all want me to ignore all the numbers
A lot of people.
that Akamba was better.
And you asking us to ignore that he can't defensively end the possession.
I don't think I don't think it was a requirement for anybody to ignore anything, sir. You got your mind made up, and that's what everybody laughing at. You got your mind made
I
up.
think you just want Double O to be announced as the
He
starter
just
right
want
now.
Double O to start. That's all it is.
I'm saying if we're all being honest, and they didn't have it wasn't a Conwu and Capella, it was red and blue, and we're looking.
Man,
at
you
the
need to be
numbers.
honest first, but man,
All
you
the
need
numbers
to
say
be
Okongwu.
honest.
All the numbers say Okongwu was better.
Bro, he averaged 9 and 7 on the season. How was
that's
matter
why,
of fact,
bro, that's why they
don't even
1 minute stretch.
bro.
Hey, that's why they call him Matt Bayless, baby. That's
Bro,
Matt Bayless, dog.
Damon, did y'all see where Okongwu don't lead the NBA backup centers in not one damn category? He talking about him starting.
Hey, let me go and end the show because we're about to hit the 2 hour, and then we're gonna keep this going. You know, hey, Hey, shout out to everybody who tapped in. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the whole chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out of here. Hey, We Talk Hawks TV, We Talk Hawks Daily, #1 Hawks YouTube fan channel for the fan by the fans. Holla at us, fuck with us. Hey, y'all know where we at. Hey, we gonna be here tomorrow after the Grizzly game. Hopefully it's a win. Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to hear us come run our mouth backstage. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Peace. Hawks up. We up out of here. Catch y'all later.
Trade her.